Hello, and welcome to the Statecraft Guide to Government Types and Special Abilities. You must choose a regime type. Each comes with its benefits and penalties. Since you must choose during turn 0, some of the terms may not make sense to you. Choose whichever is most appealing to your team's overall strategy. There are 4 kinds of regime types. These are small summaries, but the full list of pros and cons for each regime will be in your manual. A democracy yields educational and scientific benefits, making your population happier. The downside, though, is a coarser culture and an inability to suppress dissent with armed force or to recruit a large army quickly without the draft. A constitutional monarchy provides a vibrant culture, loyal subjects yielding short-term boosts in resource production and political capital, but constraints on the monarch prevent you from suppressing dissent by force or recruiting a large army very quickly without the draft. A history of elitism also leads to lingering inequality among the populace. A communist totalitarian government means your country's emphasis on invasive espionage and social control and economic equality produces significant advantages in espionage and warfare. Large armies can be recruited quickly without a draft, and domestic dissent can be crushed by force. But the drawbacks of thought control and economic regulation are felt in the areas of education and food production. A military dictatorship means you rule with an iron fist. Crime and domestic dissent can be crushed by force. You have the ability to quickly summon a vast army for battle, but your neglect of the non-military sphere leads to health and environmental problems for your people. Along with regime type, you must also choose 2 country attributes that also each have their own pros and cons. A tip would be to choose whichever attributes may improve whatever your regime type makes you lack. Unless you want to go all in on one thing and become very well at that. Your choices include green, militaristic, pacifist, and scientific. If you are an industrial, you can't also be green. If you are green, you can't also be industrial. The same goes for militaristic and pacifist, which also can't be for a military dictatorship. If you'd like to read more about government types and special abilities, it all starts page 15 in your manual. That's all you need to know.